A scorching summer day in the heart of Luminara, a buzzing city somewhere in the good old USA. The sun beats down, shimmering off rows of luxury cars parked outside Elysian Autos, a dealership known for its high rollers and six-figure price tag. Chrome gleams, engines purr in silence, and the air smells faintly of wealth, like leather and wax had a baby and named it Success. Now, picture a guy pulling into the lot in a beat-up SUV, parking it way out back where the employees stash their own rides. He steps out, rocking a faded black tee, jeans that've seen better days, and a leather jacket that's more thrift store chic than Beverly Hills swagger. This isn't just any guy, folks. This is Robin Williams, the billionaire who'd quietly scooped up Elysian Autos a few weeks back. And today, he's on a mission, a secret mission. Robin adjusts his sunglasses, takes a deep breath, and surveys the scene. He's not here to flash his cash or flex his status. No, he's undercover, dressed down on purpose to see what his dealership's really made of. How do they treat the average Joe when the boss isn't watching? Spoiler alert. It's about to get real interesting. He pushes through the glass doors, and the cool blast of AC hits him like a Midwest winter. Inside, the showroom's a cathedral of horsepower. Sleek sedans, beefy SUVs, and coupes so shiny you could fix your hair in their reflections. A handful of employees huddle near the front desk, chuckling over some inside joke. Their chatter fades as Robin steps in, and he catches their quick once-overs. His outfit, not screaming millionaire, their vibe, subtle side-eye, but Robin's cool as a cucumber. He's used to this game. He's here to watch, not judge. Yeah. Then she swoops in. Zara, think sharp blazer, sharper glare, and heels that click like a countdown to Judgment Day. She's the showroom's queen bee, clipboard in hand, radiating, "I've got this under control." Her smile's polite, but it's got that tight-lipped edge, like she's sizing him up and already writing him off. "Excuse me," she says, voice smooth but chilly. "Can I assist you with something?" Robin flashes a grin, laid back as ever. "Just here to look around," he says, nodding at the cars. Zara's eyes narrow, scanning him from his scuffed sneakers to his messy hair. "Are you shopping for a car?" she asks, doubt dripping from every syllable. "Something like that," Robin replies, still smiling, but Zara's not buying it. Her lips purse and she tilts her head. "Well, we cater to a very specific clientele here. Most of our inventory requires pre-qualification. Perhaps I could recommend." "Hey, Zara," another employee hollers from across the room. "Delivery guy's here." She glances away, distracted, but snaps her focus back to Robin like as a shoplifter she's got to babysit. He quirks an eyebrow. "You're assuming I'm not qualified?" he asks, voice light but pointed. Zara blinks, caught off guard, but recovers fast. "I'm just trying to save you some time," she says, forcing that smile again. "These vehicles start at 6 figures. Maybe I can direct you to—" Robin cuts in, calm but curious. "Nice car," he says, brushing his fingers along the door of a silver coupe that looks like it could outrun a fighter jet. Zara's brows shoot up. "Perhaps when you're ready to make a serious inquiry, we can set up an appointment," she snaps, impatience creeping in. "For now, I'll have to ask you not to touch the vehicles." He steps back, hands in his pockets, and nods. "All right, let's hear it. What would you recommend for someone like me?" Zara hesitates, thrown by his directness, but doubles down. "Maybe something more budget-friendly," she says, her tone dripping with condescension. "I can give you directions to a dealership with pre-owned vehicles." Robin's smile doesn't falter, but there's a glint in his eye now. "That's quite an assumption," he says softly. The air crackles. Zara falters, then straightens. "Straighten. I'll be back with a list of options," she mutters, stalking off. Robin watches her go, shaking his head. Oh, this day's about to take a turn. Zara's back in a flash, clipboard clutched like a security blanket. "All right," she says, stopping a few feet away. "I've got some options that might be more suitable for your situation." Robin tilts his head. "My situation?" "Yes," she clips, handing him a printout. He glances at it. Used sedans, an old SUV, a hybrid that screams soccer mom on a budget. Prices, a fraction of what's on the showroom floor. He folds the paper, tucks it in his pocket, and nods. Appreciate the effort. Zara's thrown off by his calm, but she rallies. Listen, she says, lowering her voice like she's letting him in on a secret. I'm just trying to be realistic. Elysian Autos isn't for everyone. I don't want to waste your time. Robin meets her gaze, unflinching. What exactly makes you think I'm not your target customer? She hesitates, then leans in. I've been doing this a long time. I can tell when someone's out of their depth. Out of my depth, Robin echoes, almost amused. Interesting. Zara presses on. Confidence wavering. I'm just being honest. Better to be upfront than let someone leave disappointed. Robin chuckles. Soft, but it lands like a punch. Honest, huh? Huh? Honest, huh? I like honesty. How about this? Let me speak to the owner. Think we can make that happen? Zara's jaw drops. The owner? That's not possible today. They don't just drop by for casual visits. They're busy. I'm sure they are, Robin says, nodding. You sure they are, Robin says, nodding. But maybe you could call them. Let them know I'm here. I think they want to meet me. Her smile tightens, patience fraying. Look, sir, I'm trying to be polite, but this is ridiculous. I have other customers. If you're serious about buying, we can schedule a meeting with a sales consultant. Otherwise what? Robin asks, voice still steady but with a new edge. Zara's eyes flash. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The showroom goes quiet. Employees freeze mid-conversation, heads swiveling. Robin doesn't flinch. Instead, he pulls out his phone. All right, he says, scrolling through contacts. I'll make the call myself. Zara blinks. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just calling the owner, Robin says, lifting the phone to his ear. Shouldn't take long. Her confidence crumbles, confusion taking over. Who did you just call? Robin slips the phone back in his pocket and shrugs. Guess we'll find out. They'll be here shortly. The room's buzzing now. Whispers, stares, tension thick enough to cut with a butter knife. Zara shifts, clutching her clipboard like it's her last line of defense. Minutes tick by. Then, bam, the front doors swing open. In strides a guy in a navy suit, shoes so polished they could double as mirrors. His vibe, serious but warm. His eyes lock on Robin. Mr. Williams, he says, beaming, hand outstretched. So good to see you. Robin shakes his hand, grinning faintly. Thanks for coming, Lysander. Appreciate it. The room implodes, silently. Zara's clipboard slips an inch, her face paling. Employees gawk. Wait, Mr. Williams, Zara stammers. Lysander turns to her, smile fading to something sterner. Zara, I see you've met Mr. Williams. She's floundering now. I didn't realize. You didn't realize has the new owner of this dealership. Lysander finishes, voice sharp. He glances at Robin, apologetic. I trust this wasn't your ideal welcome? Robin waves it off. It's all right, Lysander. Zara and I just got off on the wrong foot, but his words carry weight, and everyone feels it. Zara's ash white now, stepping back. I'm so sorry, she whispers. I didn't know. Didn't know what? Didn't know what? Robin asks, gentle but firm. That I could own a place like this? That someone like me might belong here? She's speechless, eyes wide. He holds up a hand. It's fine, Zara, really. But let me ask you something. If I hadn't been the owner, would you have treated me any differently? Would you have given me the same respect you'd give some Wall Street hotshot in a suit? Silence. Deafening silence. Her non-answer says it all. Her non-answer says it all. Robin nods, turning to Lysander. Let's gather everyone in the conference room. Time for a chat about how things run around here. The conference room's sleek, glass walls, plush chairs, the works. But today, it's tense as hell. Employees file in, stealing glances at Robin, who stands at the head of the table, cool as ever. Zara slinks to the back, her usual swagger gone. Lysander leans by the door, arms crossed, watching. The whispers D as Robin clears his throat. Thanks for joining me on short notice, he starts, voice steady. For those who don't know, I'm Robin Williams, new owner of Elysian Autos. Gasps ripple through the room. Zara sinks lower. I came here today dressed like this for a reason, he continues. I wanted to see how this place ticks when no one knows who's watching. Wanted to feel what a regular customer feels walking in. And folks, what I saw was disappointing. He pauses, letting it sink in. I wasn't judged for what I could bring, but for how I looked. And I'm not here to point fingers. His eyes flick to Zara, who flinches. But we've got to talk about what that says about this dealership's culture. The room's dead quiet. This isn't just about me, he says. It's about every person who walks through those doors. Every guy in a hoodie, every mom in yoga pants, every kid dreaming of their first ride. We can't assume they don't belong. A young sales guy, Trix, raises a shaky hand. Mr. Williams, I think we try to be fair, but sometimes it's hard not to judge. Robin nods. I hear you, Trix. We've all got biases, me included, but trying isn't enough. We've got to fight those snap judgments, build a place where everyone's respected no matter what they're wearing or where they're from. He leans forward, voice rising. This dealership's got a rep for excellence, right? Well, excellence isn't just shiny cars and big checks, it's the experience. Respect, inclusivity, fairness. That's our new playbook. Heads nod, some hesitant, some fired up. His gaze lands on Zara. Stora, anything you'd like to say? All eyes swivel. She's frozen, then speaks, voice trembling. I made a mistake. I misjudged you, and I'm so sorry. Robin nods, unreadable. Thanks for that. I hope this is a wake-up call for all of us. Change starts with owning up. He turns back to the group, commanding now. Starting today, we're rolling out new training. Every customer gets dignity, no exceptions. If that's a problem for anyone, speak now. Silence. Thick, heavy silence. Robin lets it hang, then nods. Good. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page. Change ain't easy, but it's happening. This dealership's gonna lead the way. He steps back, softer now. I didn't come here to shame anyone. I came to figure out what I've bought into and how we fix it. His eyes find Zara again. Zara, you're a pro. You've worked hard, but today, that was a lesson. For you, for me, for everyone. She meets his gaze, shaky but resolute. I understand. I was wrong. It'll make it right. We'll make it right. I believe in second chances, Robin says, but accountability's step one. We'll talk one-on-one later. For now, let's move forward. The room buzzes with agreement. Real this time. Lysander grins from the door. Robin smiles, relieved. All right, back to work. And remember how we treat people? That's the real deal. As folks shuffle out, Zara lingers. Mr. Williams, she says, voice low. Thanks for giving me a shot to do better. I won't let you down. He studies her. I hope not, Zara. Actions beat words every time. But I think you can change, if you want to. She nods, earnest. I do. Robin watches her go, then turns to Lysander. Set up a staff meeting next week. Let's keep this rolling. Lysander chuckles. You got it, boss. Stepping back into the showroom, Robin takes it all in. The cars, the light, the future. It's a big job, turning this place around. But damn if he isn't pumped. This isn't just about selling rides. It's about building trust, breaking stereotypes, and proving character trumps cash. Days later, he spots Zara chatting up a new customer. A scruffy artist type, paint on his jeans. She's warm, attentive, real. Robin smiles. It's a start, a small win in the long game. And word spreading fast. Luminaris, a buzz. Robin's undercover stunt. It's the talk of the town. Schools use it to teach kids about bias. Don't judge a book by its cover, right? Local bigwigs hail it as a wake-up call, pushing their own businesses to check their vibes. It's more than a story now. It's a movement. Respect, dignity, fairness. Not just buzzwords, but rights. American rights. Folks start swapping tales at coffee shops and barbecues. You hear about that billionaire at Elysian Autos? They say. Walked in like a regular guy and turned the place upside down. It's a lesson in hustle, heart, and good old-fashioned decency. Values that hit home from coast to coast.